up, everybody? Hold on, buckle in. Look, I just left Walmart, and so I was in there thinking about something, and so I wanted to talk to you guys about happiness, fulfillment, success, those things, and the paths that maybe lead to those. Look, Walmart is one of those places where you can go in and you can see all kinds of stuff. Really, it just depends on what you're looking for. I know here in the South, if you start to pay attention, not just in Walmart, but anywhere, you start to just kind of look and say, like, I wonder how many people are overweight. And you look around and you're like, wait a second, like, that person, holy crap, dang, everyone around here is overweight, right? It's the same when you start to look at people and look to see how many people have joy in their heart, right? How many people look really happy? Because most people walking around with a frown on their face, y'all. They're walking around like they don't have something good in their heart. They're unfulfilled. Because when you're fulfilled, you're so filled with joy, it's crazy. And I think a lot of it has to do with what people do with most of their time. Most people, they go to their job for 8 to 10 hours a day. They think that's normal. Time is the most precious thing you got. It's the one thing that you got that's running out every single day. And we forfeit, we give that away. Give 8 to 10 hours of our life to a job. And while we're at that job, we're missing out on all different types of life. Like, we could be having so much fun, right? But we choose to do that because we think that that's normal. To go give your time to somebody else so you can be unhappy, be around unhappy people, be around a boss who belittles you. I don't know about y'all, but I've had those jobs. I promise I make these videos because I'm speaking through my experiences. I've had jobs where I went in and I hated it, and I was there for 8 to 10 hours, and the first 30 minutes I'm already looking at my watch because I want it to be over. But hey, I gotta be there. I gotta pay my bills. Gotta do what I gotta do, right? And I've had bosses who belittle me and belittle my employees, and fellow employees rather. And you suck it up. For one, you don't want to stick up for the low guy because then the boss is going to attack you and you're going to lose your job. And you need the job if you want to pay your bills. Or maybe the boss is going to belittle you and you don't say anything because you don't want to lose your job. That place that takes the most precious thing from you. So you're willing to forfeit your time, the most precious thing you got, and be belittled and take crap from other people and do something that's not inspiring for 8 hours a day. Giving away your free will. You're like a robot for 8 hours. You show up and you're like, all right, boss, what do you want me to do with my most precious resource, my time? What do you say I need to do with it? So you're like a robot for 8 hours, not thinking, not being creative, right? Not living in your passions. And then you wonder why these people get off work and they're walking around with no emotions. Tired. I don't know, man. Blah, blah, blah. They're uninspired. They're living in an uninspired life because they've chosen to spend 8 to 10 hours a day doing that. Asking, hey, can I go to the bathroom? That's always one thing that messed with me. From the first job I ever had was having to ask someone when I can go to the bathroom. I always felt like the second I punched into that clock, yeah, my first job I had actually a little time card. I punched into it. The first job I had, like, I felt like whenever I clocked in, I was like clocking into a little dictatorship where there was a boss who could now tell me what to do with my time. Tell me what to do with the most precious thing I got. I felt like that from my first job. But hey, gonna follow everybody else. Everybody else has got a job. We gotta pay our bills. But I promise you that's not the only way. You do not have to do that. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to submit yourself 8 hours a day. I'm not willing anymore to go give my time to somebody else. Where I gotta like be accountable for my time and do their bidding. I'm not doing that. Not anymore. Because I found a better way. I swam against the current a little bit and found something a lot better. You guys got to find out how to get what you want out of life. Because so many of you aren't living in your passions. Again, if I talk about sometimes, like, I think it's crazy how many people I talk to, again, just my experiences, how many people have gone the traditional route. So they graduated college, or they graduated high school, then they went to college, graduated college, and went out and got a job. And now they hate that job. And they're not fulfilled in that job. But hey, they're $80,000 in debt. So they got to work another job that they're uninspired by. But they got to do it so they can pay the bills. But they went for 4 years, 8 years to get that. So you gave 8 years of the most precious thing you got. So you could go get a job and spend the rest of that time, 8 hours a day, being unfulfilled and unhappy, wanting more out of life. You can take that right now. You don't gotta wait. You don't gotta, look, I'm not trying to tell anybody not to go to school, because, I mean, hey, the company I work with, the CEO, he went to school and he made a great decision and he's an amazing person. So I'm not putting any of that down. That might not be my path. It could be your path, and that path that you've gone down has made you completely happy. And if that is you, I'm not talking to you. All right, this video is for someone else who's watching this, who knows exactly what I'm talking about. They can feel what I've gone through, because I know a lot of people have gone through it. They're sitting at their desk, they're uninspired. They want to spend time with their family, they want to spend time with their friends. They know this job's making them fat, they're sedentary. So they're sacrificing their health, sacrificing their time, sacrificing their freedom, sacrificing their creativity, all right? Sacrificing their passions. You're sacrificing your life. If y'all know what I'm talking about, some of y'all do, not all of you, that's okay. I just want to remind y'all, look, that's not the only way. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not the point of life. It's to just go to a job every day. It could be a whole lot better. And so you don't have to walk around like everybody else with a frown on your face, with RBF, right? Walking around unhappy, screaming at complete freaking strangers because they cut you in line, something like that. Like, man, come on. That's not life. So take a stand for yourself. Take action, because it doesn't have to be that way. You're choosing it. You all have a gift. You all got a passion. You should live through that. Don't chase the dream. That's a path. Don't chase the dream of like monetary wealth or like things, right? Because that path that you're going down, there's a good sign that that path isn't what it's cracked up to be. Because you're going to notice when you're passing other people on that path or walking with other people on that path, they're not going to be inspired. They're going to be pessimistic, cynical, negative. They're going to be, backwards. The mindset's going to be messed up, and you're going to know it. But you start going the path of choosing happiness, right? Doing what makes you happy. And it's crazy because everyone on this path is so fulfilled. They're walking around with smiles on their face. They're hugging people. They're excited. And that might seem weird to you. A lot of the events we do, or a lot of the people I spend my time with, when it's someone's first time around us, they're like, what in the hell? Because we're hugging people. We're high-fiving people. We're telling people how much they mean to us. We're edifying each other. We're building each other up. It's because we're walking down that path of happiness. And you don't try and bring others down when you're happy. You try and bring others down when you're sad. Because misery loves company. So if they're up here and you're down here, you want them to be down here with you. So you're trying to drag them down. So I don't want to go on forever, but just understand you can make a choice. Choose to be happy. And if you're living an unfulfilled, uninspired life, take action on it. You got to attack that thing, baby, because life is short. You got to get what you want. Squeeze every drop of juice out of this life, baby. So let's go. You guys have a powerful, amazing day. Make somebody's life better. Let's go.